Hi guys, it's Daniela again and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to do a review and a tutorial using the Sephora Pro Palette. And this is what the packaging on the outside looks like. It comes with a little leaflet like that. And it suggests looks to do. So I think that's quite handy. And then it's got this plastic thing with all the names on it. And then this is the actual palette itself, if you can see. So it's holographic. So this is the palette. It has a massive mirror, but obviously I'm not going to show you because it will blind you. So very pretty, very me. So it's got mattes and shimmers. I'm not really sure on what look I'm going for. I'm just going to wing it and play with it. So I'm going to tell you all the details that I can right now, and then as we go through the video I'll give you like my thoughts on the palette itself. So the first thing I noticed when I opened it was how heavy it was. I wasn't expecting it to be this heavy, and it feels luxury. It feels like a luxury palette. And I got this, well I didn't get it, but my friend got this from Sephora in New York. In Sephora they're selling this for $68. At the time I paid £54. And that's all the information that I can just give you right now. Obviously when I'm trying out the palette I can give you further information. So let's get started. So I've already primed my eyes and set them, and I'm gonna go in with the colour Jeffrey, which is like a lime green. I don't know what look I'm going for, I'm just basically winging it. And there is some kickback from this colour. So this is the fourth time I've dipped into this colour. It's not super pigmented, but it is there. I think this is a colour that you would have to build up. It's not something that would show up on the first go, which obviously depends on the people's preference. I don't mind having to build up a colour. So I've taken that colour quite high up, just so when I do put my other colours, I want to be able to see them. So there is fallout, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. So I'm going to go in now with the shade right next to it. It's called Helen P. So I'm going to just take that in to my crease as well. So now that I've put the colour where I want, I'm going to go back into that crease colour and just go over the edges with it. So now I'm going to go in with the colour Sean on my outer V, and the shades I've used so far all blending out nicely. They're pigmented. So that last colour that I just used on my outer V literally has like no fallout, where the other two that I have used have got fallout. So just letting you know. So I'm just going back in with that second shade just to blend any edges. And so far I'm liking the look, but I don't know if it looks like a look that I've done already, which hopefully it's not. I know not everyone would wear this look. I know it's not massively wearable, but this palette does have brights, and that's the whole reason why I wanted this colour, this palette, was to play with the brights. So there is a green shade in here that I could use. Okay, that green shade, but I'm not really feeling it. It's like a satin, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about that colour. And there's another green, but this is like duochrome and it's like brown green. So I've played around with the shimmers a lot, like a little bit, not on my eyes, but just like swatching them and stuff. And I've got to say, they're really not what I expected. I expected like proper pigment, but some of them have hardly any pigment. Some of them are really chalky, like this one. Like it blends to nothing, it just blends to like a glitter. And look how it looks. And I've swatched this about 3 times since I've got it. Can you see how it looks? And I don't know, the shimmer's just, they're not on par to what I expected and what I actually have in my collection. So I've just gone in, this pink here, I had to do that 3 times to get that pigment. And that's not all that. The gold is alright, the gold's quite good actually, but that pink, I had to go in 3 times to get that. I don't know, I just thought there's going to be so pigmented. And they're just kind of like, meh. I don't know. I don't know if I'm, I don't know if I'm just being super picky, or is it just because I had higher expectations for this palette. Like the mattes that I've used so far are lovely. They blend really well, they're pigmented. But I'm just really shocked by the shimmers. But I am going to use it just for the sake of the look. I'm going to go in with the green called Julie. And I am going to wet my brush. Can you see how it's coming off where I go over it? And it's not the spray, it's not the powder, because I use them all the time. I'm going to try my finger. Okay, so my finger's better. I don't know. There's nothing about that colour that I am excited for. So I'm going to go in with this colour from the Magic Palette by Juvia's Place. And I'm going to put that on my lid instead. I'm just going to go in now with the Out of V colour just to blend any edges. Now that I've done my eyes, I'm just gonna go and do the rest of my makeup and then come back and do the lower lash. Hi guys, I'm back. So as you can see, I've done my base and I finished off this eye, and I also started this one. I forgot. So I went in with my Urban Decay post-punk liner. It's the collab with an artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat, I think that's his name. I just went in with the acid green I used in my crease just to set this. And now I'm gonna go in with the other shade just to go here. So now I'm just gonna go in with the darker shade that I used on my outer V on the outside of my lash line, and I'm gonna connect it to the top part of my eye. Then I'm gonna blend it out with the acid shade just at the bottom. I'm going to go and highlight my inner corner with that shimmer that I didn't like, just because it is green. I feel like that would look quite cool. I'm just going to add mascara to my lashes. Off my mascara and everything, and I added some lip gloss to my lips, and yeah, all the products that I used I will put in the down bar. And my final thoughts on this palette are that the mattes that I use blend incredibly well. They don't blend to nothing, they stay there. They're really easy to blend, they're really soft. Yes, there's some kickback, yes, some of them you have to build up more than the others. My thoughts on this palette are like, I don't know, like I'm happy I got it, but then the shimmers have really let me down. Like I thought it was going to be so pigmented and so like creamy, and just like every other shimmer that I have, majority of them are brilliant and they show up. But I'm going to keep playing with it and I'm going to see, is it worth the money? I really don't know. Like I need to play with it a few more times to actually know if it's worth the money that I paid for it, because £54 is expensive to me. It's quite expensive for a palette. Like I've bought cheaper palettes and they've worked really well for me. To be honest, if I'm going to be honest, the mattes are what I was drawn the most to. Like I didn't even notice there was this many shimmers. The question is, would I return it if I could? I would want to play with it a few more times to see if I would return it, because I want to create more looks and I want to try more of the shimmers to actually decide whether I would return it or not, or whether it's good or not. At the moment, the mattes are amazing. I really like the mattes. The shimmers, I don't know, there's something about them that I'm just not clicking with. Maybe I'm using them wrong. I'm gonna research and see how other people have used shimmers in it, and what other people have thought, and what other people have done to use it and make it work. Like the one that I used on my inner corner looks beautiful in the inner corner, but I just think it's something that I would probably just wear on the inner corner then. I'm really going to try and make this palette work because it was £54. And yeah, I guess that's it. I really hope this is not like a massively negative video, because so far I am actually liking the mattes, if that makes sense. Like, I do like the palette, I like the arrangement, I like the way, the packaging, I love the heaviness of the palette. So yeah, this is the final look. I really hope you liked it. I know it's not the most wearable look in the world, but I really like this. I love greens. So I guess this is the end of the video. I really hope you liked it. If you did like this video, please don't forget to like and comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. I've fingered